Hello friends, have you ever thought that one day we will be able to provide electricity to our homes like a power plant and no longer suffer from the heavy costs of electricity bills and power grid outages that have plagued us for a long time? Today we want to talk about home storage batteries, a technology that may one day turn our lives upside down. In this video, we want to talk about the types of batteries that can be used for home storage batteries. Let's get acquainted with the types of home batteries. In this video, we will explain the types of batteries suitable for storing electricity at home, and finally we will choose the best one. A lithium battery. This battery is the most widely used storage battery on the market, and the Tesla Powerwall brand is undoubtedly the best option among lithium batteries. A lithium battery has a very high efficiency, has a long life of about 10 to 15 years, is not too big and requires little space. But despite these advantages, it has disadvantages, such as high cost and the possibility of fire at high temperatures. These batteries are currently the best option for solar homes. 2 Lithium Iron Phosphate batteries are a type of lithium-ion batteries, but they are safer than them. In these batteries, the cathode, the positive electrode, is made of lithium iron phosphate, the anode, or negative electrode, is usually made of carbon graphite, and the electrolysis of this battery is also lithium-ion, which transfers lithium ions between the anode and cathode. These batteries have advantages, including high safety due to their stable chemical structure against overheating, fire, and explosion. These batteries are much more resistant than lithium-ion, have a long lifespan of about 15 to 20 years, and are very stable and safe. And it has limitations such as lower energy density, which increases the size and volume of these batteries, higher price than lead acid, and also has temperature limitations. These batteries do not have good efficiency and output power at sub-zero temperatures, and the applications of these batteries are home and industrial solar systems, UPS, small electric cars, and home energy storage. 3 Lead acid battery. These batteries have been used for more than 150 years, and the anode is lead and the cathode is lead dioxide. The electrode of these batteries is a sulfuric acid solution. When the battery works, sulfate ions move between the electrodes and produce an electric current. These batteries have advantages such as being cheaper than lithium and other battery technologies. They have old and proven technology and are available almost everywhere. They have high instantaneous power, which is great for starting cars, and they are also recyclable up to 95%. And these batteries also have disadvantages, such as high weight and volume compared to the energy produced. Short life of about 3 to 5 years at best. Limited charge cycles of about 300 to 500 times, and are very sensitive to deep discharge, and if discharged too much, they will quickly deteriorate and require maintenance, and in old types, distilled water must be added, and its applications include gasoline and diesel vehicles for starting, UPS systems, and small and inexpensive solar systems. 4 Sodium-ion batteries. Now let's move on to sodium-ion batteries, which are a new and very promising technology. These batteries work just like lithium-ion batteries, but instead of lithium, they use sodium to move ions between the anode and cathode. Because sodium is much more abundant in the earth than lithium, these batteries are considered cheaper and more sustainable in terms of resources. These batteries have advantages such as abundant and cheap resources, environmentally friendly, and good performance at low temperatures. These batteries have lower manufacturing costs due to cheaper raw materials and are also safer. They are less prone to thermal instability. These batteries have disadvantages such as lower energy density than lithium-ion, which causes more weight, shorter life than LiFePO₄, new technology, and lack of infrastructure. And it has applications such as grid-scale energy storage. It can also replace lead acid and be used in power banks and electric bicycles. 5 New and innovative flow battery and solid-state systems. Flow batteries are great for large projects and long storage, but they are expensive and large for homes, and solid-state batteries have a bright future with higher capacity and higher safety. But they have not yet entered the home market. Let's take a look at each of these innovative new batteries. Unlike conventional batteries, which store energy in solids, flow batteries store energy in liquids. These batteries have two large tanks containing a liquid electrolyte, one positive and one negative. When current is applied, this liquid flows through a cell, generating electricity. These batteries have key features including a long lifespan of around 20 to 30 years, which is great. They are highly scalable, meaning the larger the tank, the more energy it stores, and thus the battery capacity can be increased very easily. These batteries are very safe. Fire or explosion is almost impossible because the electrolytes are usually non-flammable. And they can store energy for a long time. Of course, flow batteries have limitations, including their very large size, which is very bulky for typical homes and almost impractical for now. They are less efficient than lithium-ion, with an efficiency of around 70 to 80%, which is less than the 90% of lithium-ion. Because it is not yet fully commercialized and not mass-produced, it has a relatively high price and is less responsive than lithium batteries. And it has applications such as solar or wind power plants and energy storage at the power grid level and large industrial and commercial applications. These batteries are currently not suitable for private homes due to their large size and weight and relatively high price. Companies in China and the United States are very active in producing these batteries, and it is predicted that they will become very common in smart city networks in the next 10 years. And if the costs and volume decrease, it could be a good option for home batteries. Friends, if you have enjoyed our video so far, please like and subscribe to us and introduce us to your friends. Now we come to solid-state batteries. As we mentioned earlier, in conventional lithium-ion batteries, there was a liquid electrolyte between the anode and cathode poles. While in solid-state batteries, instead of a liquid electrolyte, there is a solid electrolyte such as glass, ceramic or polymer. This simple change makes the battery properties completely different. Since these batteries do not contain flammable materials, they greatly reduce the risk of fire or explosion. They have a higher energy density, so they can store more energy in a smaller volume and weight. These batteries can withstand more charge and discharge cycles, which can make them last longer. Some of the samples produced were able to be charged in less than a few minutes. And this is amazing. And finally, these batteries have small dimensions that can be ideal for phones, laptops and homes. Solid-state batteries include challenges and disadvantages, including very high production costs, difficulty in mass production because it is very difficult and complicated to make thin and uniform solid layers. Some samples do not work well in the cold and their performance at low temperatures is very poor. And they are still mostly in the laboratory stage and have not yet been commercialized. Important applications of these batteries include electric vehicles due to their low weight and fast charging, lighter phones and laptops, longer battery life, and finally home storage that can replace lithium-ion because it is both safer and more efficient. Companies like QuantumScape, Samsung, and Toyota have made heavy investments and will probably be widely used in electric cars by 2030 and later in home systems. If the cost comes down, these batteries could create an amazing revolution in home energy storage. My friends, you have become familiar with the types of home batteries. It seems that the future of home batteries is in the hands of lithium-ion batteries as well as solid-state. Friends, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to us and introduce us to your friends.